I understand, Dr. Umar, you have a school that you're going to open in in Miami. Where are you in that school, and how can what's that? What can be done so that that school can be here and come to Miami
Okay.
to benefit our people?
Okay. At present, we purchased two schools in Wilmington, Delaware. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We have four buildings, which includes two schools in Wilmington, Delaware, which is 20 minutes from the Philadelphia International Airport. Wilmington is in Philadelphia's backyard. We're trying to raise $1 million to renovate those four buildings so that we can open the school next August for black boys. And so anyone who wants to donate to the school fund can mail their check or money order payable to the FDMG Academy to P.O. Box 9634. I repeat, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. They can also text message me on the number I gave, 215-989-9858, and I can text them the information to mail in their check or money orders. And I want to thank the state of Florida because we received a lot of donations from the state of Florida during these past 5 years while we were raising money to buy the campus. And so I want to say thank you to Florida. We're halfway there, but we're not totally there. We bought the building. That's half the victory. But now we have to renovate the building to have a complete victory.
Yes, as I've been following you for many years now, and all the talk, all the information that you pouring on us, I've gathered. But for those who haven't heard you or who don't know anything about the school, what would you say? Why is it important? Why is it so important for any boy or any child to go to your school instead of any other school? What makes your school different or so important to the point where they need to come to your school when it's open here in Miami or wherever that the schools are?
I'm going to give two reactionary reasons and two pro-actionary reasons to why my school is better or will be better than any school they or their children ever attended. Reactionary reason, there won't be no white folks. There won't be no white racist teachers. There won't be no special education. There won't be no out-of-school suspension. There won't be no ADHD. There won't be no psychiatric medication. There won't be no Christopher Columbus, no Helen Keller, no Anne Frank, and no worship of white people. Those are the reactionary reasons. Now let's talk about the pro-actionary reasons. The Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence will be the first school in the United States where black boys are taught in the art of leadership, manhood, and nation building. We have never had a school where black boys were taught revolutionary Pan-African nationalism as a subject. We have never had a school where black boys were taught manhood as a subject. We have never had a school where black boys were taught white supremacy as a subject. We have never had a school where black boys have been taught the art of nation building, the organizing and elevation of African people for liberation. No school has ever delivered that type of curriculum to black boys, and we will be the first. What makes us different, we do not exist to get your child accepted into college. We do not exist so your child can go and work for white people. We exist so that your son can build and create his own self-sustaining political and economic empire. The FDMG Academy is an academy to turn black boys into black gods. Anything
Excellent.
less than that, we have failed them.
Well, the message is clear, and we got it. And as we were talking, there are some people that were calling me, and they were saying how awesome it is that the information that you're bringing, that you brought to them, is very important, and they taking notes. And I always talk about that, but again, I felt like I had to have you on New Generation Show. And this show, we normally do it in Creole English, but of course, I have English speakers, so we have to solely do it in English. But of course, they understand. But it's important. It's very important that for me, personally, that I had to have you here, and I want to let you know. And I know you're well-rounded, person that you can talk on every subject, and you are well-rounded in every area. So, New Generation Show, as long as we are on the air, you can consider this your home. Whenever you want to come in, and I'll from time to time, whatever other discussion that we need help, we'll reach out for you, because when you speak, I see myself in your speech. So so it's like the spirits are alike. But when I am glad and happy that you are here with us. The time is running, and so we have to come to an end. In conclusion, Dr. Umar, and we have thousands of people listening to you right now. In conclusion, what would you say to them right now in regards to the kids, the schools, and then briefly on the school?
2 points. Point number one, quickly, to the Haitian American community and anyone in Florida who's listening, because my Kwanzaa tour has not yet been completed, if we can find a community center or a church or a hall, I would love to include a seminar for the Haitian American community during my Kwanzaa tour. So
that's very powerful, and we're gonna work on that to make it happen. That would be awesome.
Absolutely. And the other point I would say is the reason I focus so much on education is until we change the thinking of African people, we cannot change the reality of African people. Thought precedes behavior. Behavior creates reality. So if you want to change the reality or change the behavior, you have to change the thinking. The psychological revolution must precede all other revolutions, or there will be no revolution.
Wow.